such.
That is true. And yeah, you know, if you're in the Laurel area, stop on by. Stop on by and say hi to me.
Yep, you can get that little stamp on your hand too.
Yeah.
That at first it says entered, but it looks now like the Stranger Things logo instead. So
Yeah.
as we get right on into game 2.
I love this beginning too. It's just like the song's perfect.
Oh
just
yeah,
kinda like setting
just
up
nice
like,
and somber.
I'm ready for
But then the
adventure.
second that the bridge starts collapsing, just things get really real.
Yep, it's like, oh, I need to get ready for this. Nice skip from both of them. Wow.
And I also just really love the old woman laughing at you, like literally just telling you, like,
Just-
you can't get up this mountain.
I like that when you go to the next screen too, you can still kind of hear her. As she's
Yeah.
like, and then the font bubble or the text is popping off on the screen too.
Sushi with that cheeky, really early dash. And we've got some sync for a couple of seconds. Tej actually taking a death there to go ahead and start out City with Sushi taking a bit of a lead.
Oh. And again, like you saw right there, that Sushi just very briefly hung onto that wall instead of getting up and continuing on. Those are those small nuances that like make such a big difference in the game,
Oh, yeah, no
especially
doubt.
at this level. And especially like if you're seeing someone that is like a casual player or someone just getting into the run itself, those are the kind of things that are just like very easy to miss because it doesn't look like much, but like with the caliber of the runners that we have here, like those are like equivalent to just taking a death,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like,
Oh, yeah, they certainly stack up for sure.
yeah,
It's like I
especially-
think every game has those very little things that waste maybe not even a second, but they can occur so often that you can incur major time loss.
Speaking of not even a second, there's not even a second difference between the two of these runners as we head into Old Site.
Yep, so
Let's
let's see
go.
if they can maintain the synchronization a little bit.
Oh, such a good song.
It's so good.
Just get on Spotify and just listen to it, or go on YouTube or whatever and just like go for it. Oh, so she's taking a death. It's gonna allow Teach to just pull ahead a little bit, but not a whole lot. Again, it's at 1.5 second respawn time.
Yep. Now going into these dream block sections. Tej with a mild lead, mainly from that in-game time. And now things are truly getting real. We've already seen it 4 times, but the battle and chase is just so cool aesthetically
Yeah.
from all the battle ends chasing after you.
It's just really good level design too. Oh, Sushi getting caught up there, but was able to recover before the battle ends came in. The battle ends. It sounds like a band name.
Right?
It's welcome to the stage of the battle ends. Right? Now I can't wait to see it actually happen.
Also, in case anyone's curious, Battlein is never referred to by any sort of name in the game, but in the internal files, it's
Yes.
actually her name is Battlein. So that's where we're getting that from and why we're calling her that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, "You guys come up with that nickname?" It's like, no, actually, in the press kit too, like the file name for the Battlelin's picture is Battlein.jpg. So I was like, okay, that works,
Interesting.
because I know in game she's like referred to as like, "Are you a part of me?" is what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
We got some nice awake movement here from Sushi. Not getting the corner boost, unfortunately, but still overall that was very nice. Tej clocking in at a 322 and Sushi now with a 326. We got a 4-second difference.
That was the same as the first race.
Yeah,
So
the same.
could certainly see a very, very nice sequel to that initial comparison.
This is getting the key here.
Honestly, like half of the soundtrack to this game could have been composed by like legends like Boards of Canada or Brian Eno or something like that, but just
I'm actually really excited to see like Lena's future productions. She actually had her album recently released. I think it's called One Knowing.
I'll have to look that up because I haven't looked into any of her projects besides this game, but I love all of the in-game music. So,
Yeah.
ooh, T's just running right into that Dutch Bunny in the second half of this room, and just like that, Sushi getting his own lead back.
Yeah.
So, nice way to go ahead and start out the resort as Sushi gets that
Dashing a little too early there, so I think
yeah.
we are just about synced up here.
Yeah, save for the timer, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's just about a half-second difference on the timer, but so this is very close. Nice skip here as he hit this labyrinth part. Now this is an opportunity for somebody to break away because again, there's just movement is very important here.
Yeah, and all of the corner boosting that you can do.
But this sync though, oh my gosh!
Look at
so
Sushi
good.
actually managing to get better corner boost there. Wow. Oh man, the
Nice.
sync. Okay. These guys
Oh, let's
really know how
go.
to entertain, that's for sure.
Did the feed mess up? We only got one on screen. I'm confused. No, folks. We are synced up with the bell press. Oh my gosh, this is great. Let's go.
Wow. All right, let's see how far they can take this throughout the rest of the huge. Oh, and Sushi getting that bonk right into the rooftop there. Ooh, yeah, Sushi just barely climbing
getting
over that
by.
dust bunny.
Oh my gosh. It is very, very close.
Yep, all they got to do is fold up that laundry, and we will be seeing them hop into the elevator shaft, hopefully about as synchronized still.
But we do have Tals to deal with, and Tals is tough. Sushi not getting the corner boost there, so he's going to have to do the old strat, but able to incorporate. Oh, Teach taking a
Oh, Tej almost had a pretty considerable lead. And what exactly did he
I don't know
die
what
on?
happened.
Just
I thought
getting
he-
too close to the edge, I think.
I think so, because it looked like he cleared it.
That was very strange. What a weird death. But Sushi with a pretty substantial lead.
He's going to be in at 620 here. Teach, I'm going to be about, oh, okay, able to
Tej
get back up there.
overhopping.
It's about a 6-second difference now as we head into demo. Now again, if you go checkpointless, it's a free 2-second save, but I don't think Teach is going to go for that.
I wonder if Sushi would
Oh
consider...
no, not getting the wall bounce there. Have to do this room over again. And while that was going on, Sushi getting the demo dash.
And he is able to get through this room. I didn't actually see if he was able to get task cycle, but not taking a death, which is the main part that you're mainly looking for.
Teach not getting his dash back.
Oh, so rough.
And Sushi now in Oshiro. All right, now Teach in Oshiro himself. So one of the interesting things too about Oshiro is that if he's in the vicinity of Madeline, the game actually slows down a little bit. So while we're trying to avoid him, we're also trying not to be too close to him because it will affect the timer.
Yeah. It's interesting how that visual effect goes. It's like if Oshiro's just a little bit close to you, there's like that color tearing.
Yeah.
But then like if he's really close, it just goes completely into black and white. 746 from Sushi. Meanwhile, Tej is going to be, looks like over 10 seconds behind. Wow.
Yeah, 802.
Really unfortunate death, well, multiple deaths in that resort for Tej. Certainly does not look super happy. But Sushi, of course, isn't out of the woods yet. Has a lot of games still left to play.
But like if he can continue to play at this pace, this would be a very strong finish to a second race here. But again, like I have seen in a race setting where like Teach just turns it up. Most notably, like we'll see in Summit, and like kind of going for like just strats that he might not normally go for just to save time here or there. Which is like one of the things that I do like about TGH's approach to the game is that, you know, he has his bread and butter. He has his tried and true route. But if need be, if he needs to save a little bit of time here or there, he just kind of throws it in. Just like, okay, I'll do this strat that I normally don't do in my run. And then he just gets it. And it's like, wow. So he always has like something in his back pocket. Just in case. All right, Sushi getting set up here for the auto scroller. Going for the ultra. And we are good.
Yeah, I definitely wonder if Tej does just like a boatload of IL practice offline and just has those IL strats in the back pocket, like you said.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I know he's done a little bit of IL practice here and there, but I think ideally he really just goes for the full 80%.
Yeah, especially with the no resets he's been doing.
So far, Golden Resort is treating Sushi very well. So he gets ready for the second auto scroller here. Now Teach just oh no, getting corner bopped on that. He's gonna have to do a backup here.
Oh, wow. This is a pretty rough start for Tej so far, but only a third of the way through the run. A lot of things can still happen.
Oh yeah. And actually Sushi taking a death here as he's getting ready to get into cliff face. Teach opting to not get the coin here. Now, funny story, this looks like it saves time. It doesn't save time. It's just for aesthetic reasons only. But there is a faster way of doing that, but it's really tricky.
Yeah, it's well, you don't pick up the coin still, but you end up like dashing to get around that spike block instead of getting close to it with the moving block. But like we were talking about in the first race, that's really only seen in the individual level runs or IL runs.
And Tej actually not activating that block. Had to reset it there.
Yeah, that was a good backup from him, but weird situation to be in the first place.
And Sushi about to finish up here. This is going to be a decent time here. Sub 250.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it looked like a 249. Yep.
Yep. Wow, 249.5. Very nice.
Actually, Tej with a slightly faster time here, 246. All right, so we are now in the Mirror Temple.
The best music temple.
I approve. I just love this opening too. Like just utilizing that ultra dash to just zoom through and get through some of these spots.
Yeah, and these red bubbles are just so great.
No dash there. Or no diagonal dash there, I should say. But Sushi able to recover.
And a little bit of time loss, but ultimately still retaining his lead by a decent margin.
Nice fast strat from Tej there. All right, Sushi getting set up for Yeet. Not getting it. Oh, almost the worst
Not
case
even
scenario.
getting the yeet, and oh man, that's really rough. Just a little bit too low there.
Tej getting set up now, and he's gonna.
Yeah, that's
coming
an
low.
easy yeet. He even it looks like he got a corner boost before actually entering the final room. So
Could that have been a super Yeet? Is that a possibility?
could be. Who
Could
knows?
be. Actually, seeing like Tej is kind of slowly creeping up right now. We'll see here. Sushi getting the fast strat.
Ooh, and
Tej
Tej
having to
actually
wait.
missing the fast strat, having to wait for these pinks to respawn.
Wow! Where's the dash? Let's get to do this one over.
Okay, he is able to get fast
Okay.
cycle this time around, but what a
that
time
was
sink.
costly.
Yeah, Tej's face says it all. Just welp.
All right, so Sushi first into 5B, getting through this little labyrinth of spikes and red bubbles. Getting ready to go for his Bubs drop here.
Okay.
So lining up here.
And nice
That's
first
getting
try.
it done.
Beautiful.
Teach hot on the heels. It's putting a little pressure on him. He's gonna have to get this one first try if he wants to be in striking distance. But a miss here would allow Sushi to pull ahead. Nice. He's gonna get a first
good
try
first
too.
try.
Oh, Sushi not getting his dash back and having to do this room over is going to give Teach the opportunity. Getting it that time. Oh. All right, now both runners in the vertical room here, right before in the mirror. Yep, see, minus that mishap there, like this is where like the strings come in. This is arguably my favorite part of the song.
Oh, yeah.
When the strings come in and everything else, I'm just like, ooh, I'm feeling that.
It's just really, really stellar. The whole track is just so good.
Nice room there. Oh, Teach is gonna get the seeker help too.
And Tej is going to be saving a little bit of time here in this room that Sushi's in right now, since Sushi doesn't go for that 1.5 cycle strat. Ooh, Tej very nearly missing the platform, getting his dash just eaten right there.
Sushi making a little bit of change there. Actually trying to set up a hyper.
We could, unless something else happens towards the end here, we could be seeing a sync going into reflection.
We could. All right, I need to see this the impossible room on Sushi's side because of what he did in the first run. Okay, opting to not even, okay. We don't want to touch springs, that's cool.
Very nice.
Wow, very nice.
And we've got ourselves a near sync going into reflection. And so it looks like maybe a 3-second lead on Sushi's side, but certainly not very substantial.
Nicely skipped from Sushi and from Tej. So we move forward. I'm just being hypnotized by the game right now. Yep. Shout outs to Kevin.
Yep.
This is a part of Powered Up Audio, who did the sound engineering for the game. And that is his voice. And actually, you don't really get to see it because we don't ever have an opportunity where the Kevin blocks go underwater. But he also did an underwater sound effect for them, too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
And he did so by just taking his nice microphone and putting it very close to a stainless steel bowl. And he just submerged his head underneath and just went for it. So he actually, he actually went underwater to get the sound. There's a Twitch clip of it. Because, actually, he was on Twitch doing the sound engineering for it.
Oh, man, that's really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's a great clip.
I never knew that. And so, of course, that's why they're called Kevin blocks. Before I knew about any of that, I always called them bear blocks. So.
Ah. Wow, this is... They are just neck and neck again. This is so crazy.
They're just really, really going in. But of course, they do still have the battle on fight upcoming, which we've seen cause a bunch of issues for runners in the past.
That is true. And we have Ravine coming up as well with the developer intended shortcuts. It's still a chance that someone could take a death there. Most notably in the last section because, oh my gosh. Okay, nice. Woo! Okay. Nice adjustment there from Sushi. He's trying not to laugh, but no,
I certainly don't blame him. I'd be near laughing too after something like that.
All right, here comes the ravine portion here.
Okay,
1
so
and 2. Here's the last one. Nice.
All right. And that little audio distortion effect of whenever you go underwater, I've always
I
loved
love that. I absolutely love that. And they have that in the Messenger too. And it's like if you're gonna have an underwater section, have the music go and compensate for that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's
that-
2019. You got to put that detail
Yeah.
in at this point.
It's just like it makes you feel more immersed into the game. All right, here we go. Battle in Boost
No
City.
pun intended on immersed.
Yep, no pun intended.
And yeah, both getting that battle and boost. You don't expect that one to fail too often. It's really the movement afterward that can be a little bit finicky. But we've got a synchronized battle and shit. Oh, wow.
Sushi missing the
Sushi
sprint
narrowly
there.
avoiding that.
It's going to allow Teach to slightly pull ahead, but not by much. Nice
This is
movement
still
there.
a
Nice.
very close race at the moment.
My favorite room in this whole sequence. Oh no! Had to adjust there, but was able to get out.
And a nice recovery. Able to avoid just getting totally bopped.
Now we're looking at about half a screen distance between the runners right now as we get into the second portion of the battle and fight. And again, we still have a couple long rooms to worry about, and then also that final screen before leveling up. Battle, it could just be like, you know, I'm just going to take you out.
Yeah, Battling insisting that she is doing you a favor.
Oh, Sushi a little slow there to get started. Just kind of hopped his way in instead of dashing outright.
Yeah, giving Tej a little bit of breathing room, but not by much.
Yeah, it's like about almost a second. So we're seeing on both sides here now. Sushi had a very bad death in the screen in game one, and I just, again.
Wow.
Why did I even say that?
Yeah, his face says it all. Just oof.
I take full blame. Oh my gosh, he fell short on that too. Look.
This battling section really giving these guys a run for their money at the moment.
All right, so now Tej is now pulling out in front here. I'd say it's about a 7-second lead, give or take. Let's see, Tej clocking in at a 2022. It's not 7 seconds. Was it 10, 11, 12,
13?
14? 12-second lead on Tej's behalf as we head into Summit.
Yeah, so certainly not the position Sushi wants to be in, both given the Summit he had last time and Tej's just dominance of Summit.
Yeah.
But nowhere near impossible at all.
Definitely. And I like that he's just taking a little break there with the little intro.
Just gonna go ahead and make sure. Yes, this is a mountain.
Yep, I'm getting ready. Just want to make sure that is this the right mountain that I want to climb? So now Tej getting out of the opener and heading into 500. Sushi just a few screens behind.
Yeah, he's certainly not going down without a fight. That is for sure
definitely.
right now.
Nice wall bounce there to get that second coin on Tej's screen. And again, so small strats that do make a difference. I don't believe Sushi goes for that in his run. Right now, Tej is heading into 1,000. Again, it's just about two, 3 screen difference between both runners right now. And this can quickly turn around.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
very
like-
easily.
You have, I don't know what'll happen in 1,000, But like at 1500, you have both long rooms, especially the triple ultra room, and people kind of going for more aggressive strats on that. And also 2000, you have like the snowballs. Those guys again causing drama. All right. So she's just handling those coins. Tej on the alley-oop screen here. I know there. One of the tricky things is you can actually hyper too quick and just get caught on those spikes. I know I've done that personally, and it's like, really, FC? You really just did that? It's like one of those deaths where it's like, come on, you do this like thousands of times. Why are you dying at this one time?
Yeah.
And I teach in 1500, the first long room here. Oh. Having to improvise there a little bit. I think he dashed one too many times. But not in the triple ultra room. Waiting. I think he was torn on which strat he wanted to go for there.
Yeah, and that indecisiveness can really mess you up whenever you like try to commit to one thing but end up like starting out another for whatever reason. It's really easy to like confuse the two strats and like basically try to do a hybrid of them, which is nothing at all.
While Sushi just beasting through that. Oh my gosh, that was like an extra crisp. Taking that top route. Tej now in 2000 here. Coming up about 23:35. Let's see what Sushi's time is at. It's looking to be about a 23:48. So 13 seconds. Still keeping on pace here.
Yeah, and he's, especially compared to like where he was at starting out Summit, that's definitely really holding his own. But of course, nowhere near over. We still have the Golden Ridge and Mirror Temple sections to go through, and of course the actual flag section. So Sushi very carefully avoiding these snowballs this time around. Does not want to get completely bodied.
And he's going for auto scroller skip. Now Tej did not go for that, so that is time save on Sushi's behalf. Just gonna nip into that lead just a little bit. Are we gonna see some more swag here, Sushi? Nope. Just gonna take the auto block nice and slow.
And wants to make sure that
Okay, that was a very quick death though, so not too bad. I wonder if he's trying to go for a corner boost there. I've heard talks that there's like a corner boost that you can do in that room. So I wonder if that was it. While very aggressively handling that room there.
So T's making his way through 2500. Sushi about to join him.
Let's see if he's gonna go for this. Nope, playing it safe again. But not get that corner boost there. All right, Tej about to thread the needle. He's gonna get it this time, and we have door skip on Tej's screen.
And the double door skip
Goes very nicely.
And Sushi getting set up here too.
Very nice finish to move on into 3000.
All right, Tej now getting into 3000 here. Sushi on the last screen.
Oh, unfortunate spike death from Tej's side, and nearly taking another one due to boosting right into that corner, but able to go ahead and save it with that additional boost from the level up. So Sushi about 5 flags behind at the moment.
Just double checking on Msushi's PB yet again. It's gonna be kind of close.
It would be really wild if you were able to go ahead and get a PB with this, but certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Just breaking right through them crystals. Very nice.
Teach approaching flag number 13. Now, he had some hangups on this in the first race, missing one of the coins and having to go back and get it. Just gets the first one, the second one, and gets the third one, not a problem. It's about a flag difference between the two of them now.
Oh, but
Oh,
then
Teach taking a death on flag number 12. Hello.
So that is a true one flag difference between the two. That instant dash to cancel out the bounce is just, oh, it looks so good.
All right, now Teach in the home stretch here, getting towards flag number 5. Sushi on number 7.
Yeah, it's still a pretty close race. If Teach
Yeah.
makes a couple of major mistakes, that could certainly swing it in Sushi's favor. And Sushi really pulling a better run than that first try, so that improvement
Yeah,
is
definitely.
really, really good to see. Could certainly mean that this next run could be just a huge one for Msushi.
We'll see as Teach approaches flag number 2. He's going to get the checkpoint. That's what I was only concerned about. He could have skipped it, and then something bad could happen here. And it's just like, well, now I'm at flag number 3 all over again.
Yep,
Right,
and
but-
so Tej is almost to the top now. And
Nicely done.
we talked about consistency. Another 28-48.
Yep.
Remember,
And-
this is the same man that at one time tied his own world record during a GSA race.
Oh, I was there for that. And Sushi now finishing up as well, clocking in at a 28:54.
Wow, just 6 seconds apart. Awesome.
And also, Teach's average time for the league is a 28:40. So he's in that zone. So
Oh, yeah. I mean, for Sushi to be only 6 seconds off like that, that's really pulling his own in a huge way.
So we got one more now. Tej going to take the set here and get that extra bonus point, but now Sushi still with the opportunity to take one right back. I waved at the monitor like an idiot. I did.
Yeah, Sushi, meanwhile, looking at the camera with a disgusted look.
I think it's because he saw I said I waved at the monitor instead of waving at. See, I feel like he's looking into my soul right now. I'm being judged.
the viewers at home probably feeling the same way. Very, very stable face.
All right, so
The quick switches in the back room. Somebody having a lot of fun with that video switching. Oh yeah, you can go
All right,
ahead.
so we are going to get ready here for our third race. I mean, what's left to say about this whole set in general? I mean, like,
I mean, I certainly do have to say that Sushi is playing
he's
really,
playing
really well today.
solid. Like, it's just really, really good.
That's the first big takeaway.
I mean, like, look at the stat: 29:36 is average time in the league, and he has been way under that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
far so good. And it's just like, I mean, looking at his averages, like Flad's was 28:45. And Chai's is 29:27. So like we get into those situations, and it's like, if Sushi can maintain this caliber for the rest of the match, like will we see him like just taking games from them?
yeah, that'll
It's
be a
just
really
like-
interesting thing to see. If he plays this well against like Tri Kitty, I think that he could definitely take some games off of him.
Yeah.
Maybe even that full set.
It is possible. It's gonna be very exciting. I believe those two will be playing on Sunday. So yeah, Sunday it'll be Msushi versus Chai Kitty, and then TGH versus Flederby is the last two. So tomorrow it'll be Msushi versus Flederby, and then Chai versus TGH, and that is also going to be a very, very good day.
Oh,
like
yeah.
if Chai's on point and he's like really just ready to go. Again, I've been saying it all weekend. Like it's just an opportunity where like if someone's in the zone and ready to rock, like they can easily just be like, well, I'm taking your game and I'm taking your points. Like, plain and simple. Like, sorry, did you need this? Sorry, I need these points. So It's just going to be very. I mean, I just have to tune in and see.
Yeah,
I'm like
honestly.
super excited for it. Like I just like, oh my gosh.
Now, if you were Sushi, what would you want to be really thinking about before going into this next race to, try to mentally prepare yourself, maybe do a little bit better on some section, and ultimately try to clinch this game 3 for that single point?
All right. Well, number one, that second to last screen in the battle and fight with the down left dash into the spikes, that happened in both races at the exact same point.
Yeah, and so
that is the first thing. Like,
and that's a huge mistake too,
yeah.
just because of how much time you
and
lose.
I mean, it was just a misinput, because it's like you just dash straight across and it's an easy fall down. Like I would get to the point where I wouldn't even want to think about it, because I feel like if I were to start thinking about it, there's a good chance I'm going to do it again. So it's like you just got to get that one out of your head. His mirror tempo is looking very good. I mean, like spot on.
Yeah.
Bub straps are on point. Everything was looking really clean out of that. His golden bridge was looking really good. I think it's just that one part in reflection, and I think that's just like the little hole in the dam, because then it's just like more stuff starts happening as you roll into summit. If Sushi can get through that screen unscathed, I think that it'll just paint a completely different picture for his summit.
I could definitely see that.
I definitely can see that.
That's for sure.
So it's really just going to come down to that. It's going to come down to me. It's going to come down to getting that, just not running into those spikes in that screen.
Oh yeah.
And I'll do my best to not bring it up again, because I felt like I brought it up and it just happened right as I finished talking about it. So
I don't think we've talked a whole lot about it. I mean, we've glanced on it a bit, but there is a huge mental element to this entire competition.
Absolutely.
And just speedrunning in general, there's a lot of reliance on muscle memory, but at the same time, if you're not focused at all in the game, that muscle memory isn't going to get you anywhere.
yeah.